Hey Gemini, welcome in. This is Jennifer with Forever Alchemy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, again, welcome in. If you are a current subscriber, thanks for coming back around. This is going to be a love reading for Gemini and their person. I'll pull some cards for you, some cards for your person, and we'll pull some cards for the energies that the two of you are sharing. I'll also be using a couple of oracle decks to get further information through words. Yep, that's it. Please visit the description box down below to see my services, what I offer, the types of readings I do. All of my contact information is there as well. My email is listed. It is also foreveralchemy33@gmail. That's listed below. And that's it. We're going to get right in. I've already been shuffling the cards, Gemini, but I like to do a little bit of that on camera as well. Some of you really like to see the cards going. So what's going on between Gemini and their person? Think about your person, please. What's going on with Gemini and their person? So the Page of Coins just fell out. The Page of Coins is learning, maybe going back to school, Gemini. A child, could be a child. There could be children involved. Definitely learning a new way to make money. How's that? That's what that feels like. Okay. Gemini. Astrologically speaking, Jupiter is in Gemini currently. It will be moving into Cancer in another month or two. I'm not sure on the specifics. I'll get more information on that as it's coming. I will incorporate numerology and astrology into my readings. Just a heads up. But right now, Gemini is definitely going through some shifts in their finances and their living arrangements. All right, Gemini. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards for you first and then a couple of cards for your person. Let's see what's going on here. Too freaking early. Gemini, I swear. I have so many Gemini friends. I have very little Gemini in my chart, but I talk really fast and I'm all over the place. And so I very much so vibe with Gemini. But your energy makes me tired quickly when I'm doing these readings. I will just say, you are a hummingbird on crack, but I love you. My 10th house is in Gemini, so I tend to work with a lot of sun in Geminis. They just show up in my environment. My Lilith is also in Gemini, so I get Geminis on a darker feminine level. All right, 3 cards for Gemini. Here's one. That is the card of Libra. However, this can be Aquarius or Gemini. It is an air sign, very feminine in nature. This is someone who's setting boundaries, not putting up with anyone's shit. You could be going through a divorce. I don't think that's what's happening. There could be an ex type of thing going on here. You could be a single mother. Gemini, 2 more, please. The Priestess. This one just says Priestess. It's normally the High Priestess in Tarot. Very Piscean energy. You could be teaching classes. Let's get more. Sorry. Lunamas. Ooh. Whew. Oh. Abrupt psychic communication. Like maybe you're tapping into something here. All right. How about, I'm telling you. How about Gemini's person? Let's move this. How about Gemini's person? What are the energies of Gemini's person? Think about your person, please. Gemini's person. Oh, a little bit of scattered energy going on here. So way over here, you can't see it. It's off camera. Here it comes. It was way over here. This is the 9 of Swords. This is worry, sleepless nights, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, the what ifs. We then have the 10 of Swords. So there is a progression happening here. This is fire sign, King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Primarily, well, So you could be dealing with a Leo, and we have this little one that was upside down. We're just going to leave this right here. There's some tension between the two of you, maybe some harsh words going back and forth. Gemini, we know that you can have a harsh tongue. The Queen of Swords is very much so about having a harsh tongue. You could have Libra in your sun, moon, or rising. You wouldn't have it in your sun because you're a Gemini. But maybe you're a Libra sun with a Gemini moon or rising. Who the hell who am I to say? Right? What the hell do I know? I will say out of 7 cards, we have 4 that are air. So quite typical for your energy, Gemini. So if I'm looking at your 3 cards, this looks like sudden psychic information, like downloads. You could be teaching, going online and talking about, I say going online like social media, or you have a vlog or something, or maybe you have a website. I want to know what this tower is very quickly. What's the tower here for Gemini? Can we just get more on that? Yeah. Oh, okay. For some of you, you could be pregnant. You could be starting your own business. You could be launching something. Classes, it feels like. I'm going to leave that right there just for a moment. Okay, so with the Queen of Swords, this is someone who knows what they want. They're jaded from this world. Could be an ex, like I said, you could be like an ex-wife. You could have been married in the past. You could be in the state of divorce right now. Doesn't have to be, just some things going through my mind, channeling. This is definitely someone putting their foot down, like letting your person know that, you know, what you're going to put up with and what you won't. Really trusting your intuition here with the priestess. I've been like this all day. What the hell? And then the tower could be sudden change, sudden movement. And I pulled these clarifiers of judgment. So a really difficult decision. Yikes. You could have just found out that you're pregnant, and it just might not be the right time. There's some big decisions that need to be made here. Also looks like maybe some travel coming in, an opportunity to travel and make some money when you do so. This could be causing discord between you and your person. Like they don't want you to go, or they're worried about you going, or maybe the relationship isn't stable, or it's not a long time that you've been with this person, and so they might be like a little insecure or concerned about you moving forward or traveling, or it feels work related. I don't know why I'm saying work related. Okay. Get a few cards for your person. Clarify. 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, King of Wands. This person looks not immature, insecure, maybe immature, right? Freudian slip always means something. We have the 9 of Cups, at the bottom of the deck, 9 Cups. This could be someone who like wants what they want when they want it. They definitely are into you. This is someone who is could be a fire sign, like I said, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but they could have quite a bit of air in their chart. They could have swords like Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. They could have some of that because they've got a lot of swords going on. At the minimal, they think a lot. They overthink. They could be thinking about something you said that they're still holding on to. We have the Star card. Pardon me, allergies are horrible. I have to keep clearing my throat. 7 of Wands. and the Ace of Pentacles. So your person could be really having a difficult time showing their, like maybe they're going to come in being more vulnerable. This has probably been a request of yours. Like I need to know you more. I need more communication. Quite possibly some of their behaviors haven't been the best, or they've been questionable in nature. And you're just wondering if they're ready to settle down or ready to be in a committed relationship, something like that. All right, what's some of the shared energy between the two of you, other than the Five of Swords, which I feel is like feeling defeated or some kind of discord? I feel like a conversation didn't go so well. A need for more combo. So what's the energy being shared between Gemini and their person, please? Yeah, so interesting, because earlier I think I said something about, I had a Freudian slip about immature. I said the word immature, and I didn't mean to say it, but now the Knight of Wands is here, and this is someone who lacks commitment. It's Sagittarius energy. We have the Moon card here, Piscean energy again. The High Priestess is Piscean. But the Moon is like, I can't see everything. I'm not showing you everything. There's some things that are still hidden. I'm not quite sure. This person could be a little bit secretive. They're not telling you the whole story. There could be a little bit of jealousy going on here because you're having some opportunities come up that could be, fruitful. They could be very abundant for you, and your person may be struggling here with the Two of Pentacles. This is more money going out than coming in, juggling a lot to get your financial needs met, juggling a lot in life. They could be, I don't want to say this, but I see it, so I have to say it. The Knight of Wands can be a player at some point, or non-committal, or maybe that's how your person was in the past. Could have been you too, Jen. And with the Two of Pentacles, this could be like a back and forth, like, oh my God, here we are again. Or it could be that they their insecurities keep showing back up. Maybe they don't want to admit this, maybe they deny it to some degree when you do try to have a conversation about it. And we have the Four of Wands at the bottom. So this is home. This is blending families, moving in together. Very twin flame-like. There's 4 wands here, which could represent 1111, which could be twin flame. I don't see anything else on the table right now that says this, but well, we have the Empress here. That's the Divine Feminine. And then we've got the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Cups. So there could be somebody else, like maybe your person wasn't fully done with someone else, Gemini. And now they're trying to like untether that. They're trying to like get past it, but it's caused some problems in the connection with you. Can you tell me more about the Five of Swords, these shared energies between these two folks? I don't know why I keep saying that. I said that in the Taurus video as well, folks. I don't normally talk that way, so I don't know what's going on. Let's see. The Five of Swords. Why is there discord? Is there been arguments? What's going on? So yeah, the Queen of Swords kind of landed sideways. So, in reverse, that would be someone who's just not effing having it. In the upright, still kind of the same. I'm setting boundaries, limits. I have my guard up. I'm jaded from my past. We have the Magician. All the tools at hand, but this could be the energy of someone who's manipulative. The Page of Pentacles is very childlike, someone who's learning. This could be shared resources with the Magician and the Page of Pentacles. So maybe your person, like if there's talk about the two of you moving in or something, moving in or like sharing sharing said resources. And I say moving in because, like I said, the Four of Wands is at the bottom of the deck, this other deck. If that's the case, then your person might not financially be able to meet you where you are. I don't see that as a burden. I just think that they may be holding back because of that. This could be learning how to commit. The page of, so Pentacles can be all about commitment, not just money, not just your finances, but not just your financial security, but your emotional security. And since this is a love reading, we could look at the Page of Wands like learning how to commit, learning what commitment really is. You may have to like actually not teach them, but your way of, being, they could learn something from you, like watch and learn. Clarify the Knight of Wands. We have the three cards. The Two of Swords. That means not having feelings, like I'm guarding myself. Ace of Swords, need for communication, aha moments, truth coming out. And the Fool, risk taking, ready to take a leap of faith. So with this Knight of Wands, this could be like, I'm not showing you my cards yet. I'm still holding back. That this is a block probably for this person's ability to fully commit to you. Some kind of truth has come out here. You may be feeling like, ugh, is this going to be a risky thing? Do I want to risk any part of me to get back into this or to keep this going? Your person may fear you finding something out. We have cards here that show some secretive stuff like the Moon, the Priestess, and the Two of Swords can really mean like denial, right? So they could just not be being honest with themselves. The Ace of Swords is triumphant and it's truthful. For some of you, your person could be realizing that they kept a lot of the truth from you and now that's kind of coming out and you're like, oh my gosh, like I still love you. Like what were you doing? Like you don't have to hide those parts of yourself. The Sun at the bottom of the deck right now is family, happiness, peace, joy. This person finds a sense of peace and joy with you. How about the Moon? So we have the King of Pentacles showing up. So you have a few people here for sure. This is about commitment and talking it out. Maybe secretly they didn't think they could do it. Maybe secretly they don't feel like they can commit to you fully, like because they just don't know what it is. They just don't even know what that looks like at this stage of their lives. But definitely wanting to tell you that they commit. So that's interesting because we've got non-committal and we have full commitment with King of Pentacles. Again, some truths coming out with the Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. Like the truth is coming out. It's not bad. I think your person is just worried. And the Two of Coins. What's going on? What's going back and forth? So this love, again, I feel like a back and forth, weighing this love out. You may be telling your person that you're moving, or you want to move for work, or you have to move, or you want to venture off somewhere else, maybe even another country. Like and you're like, are you going to go with me, or do you want to do this with me? And they may be like, oh my gosh, I want to be with you, but I don't know if I can just like uproot my whole life and go. Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is emotionally unavailable, walking away from things that no longer serve you, being quiet. Again, there's this secretive nature, but I think it's about they can't leave their comfort zone. They may be a boss of where they work and they can't just up and go. Like, that would not be smart to leave my good job. Okay, I'm going to go over to some oracle decks here. I've got the Love Oracle. What's the energy being shared between these two, Taurus and their person? 3 cards, please. Energies. Coffee cup, mask, and girl with the snake. So coffee cup is meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. So very much so more talk needs to happen between the two of you to get a better idea of, where this is going, where you're going. Are they going with you? Or there's something like that going on here. Mask. Someone's wearing like a false persona, right? Not showing true feelings. They're hiding, personification, pretending, gaslighting. It could be that someone's not being, again, there's a level of dishonesty going on here. Secrecy. I don't think your person means to be like lying to you. They just hold back information. And I feel like they're doing that because they're embarrassed. They feel guilt. They're shameful. There's just something like that going on here. They're embarrassed. I don't know. They're fearful somehow of showing the truth of themselves. And then girl with a snake. Empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable and boundaries. So like I said earlier, there's a call here for some boundaries. We have the Queen of Swords, and she is the boundary setter. I'm not going to pay attention to the narcissist paradigm. I don't buy into that. I don't like titles and labels. If that's your thing, awesome. I love you, and that's fine. I just don't get caught up in labels. This could be that in the past, your person, they were like, they held back. They didn't tell you everything in the beginning. Previous conversations weren't fully transparent. Keep your boundaries in place with this person. I think that they're learning. They're just not where you are yet. Wrong deck. Cosmic insight. Some more words. No. Some of you may be taking better care. Oh, see, that card wanted to come out. It popped out twice. I said no, and it popped out again. So it says health issues could arise. So someone here you could be dealing with your health. So you could be exercising, going to the gym, nutrition-wise. Definitely, if this Queen of Swords is representing a Virgo on any level, then health would be an issue because Virgos always deal with health, nutrition, the body. Okay, 3 cards, please. What does Gemini need to know regarding this connection or lack thereof? Gold digger. Ugh. Okay, gold digger. They want your money being used. So again, there's this theme of you have money, they don't. I'm not saying they're broke. I'm just saying they don't make as much as you, or they're just starting out in a new job or career, something like that. This could be your energy too, but I'm really leaning towards them. We got quite a few. I'm going to go ahead and take them. It says date night. Get ready to be wined and dined. So maybe you're going out to dinner. Maybe you're the one that pays for dinner all the time. This could be really affecting their self-worth and their confidence as well. Their pride is getting in the way. Distance could be an issue for some of you. Like I said, there's some distance something. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. This could be because you're going to travel or take off somewhere, or you want to be free and be able to do that. And this person may be kind of holding you, back in some way, or making you feel guilt or shameful for wanting to be adventurous somehow. We do have the narcissist. So I will tell you that some of you that are watching are rolling that, where to go? Girl with the snake says empath and narcissist paradigm. And narcissist, someone is too full of themselves. So, like I said, you're dealing with a prideful person. Some of you may actually be going through the paradigm of empath versus narcissist if that's a storyline that you are living. That is completely up to you. What you do in the matrix is your business. And then we have Laya, and that is be careful of someone being sneaky. I don't have a lot of sneaky cards, so it's interesting that these are coming out. So for some of you, this is a warning, like back up a little bit. This person, I would say trust your body. So if you're around this person and you don't feel good, or you get butterflies when you come in contact with them, pay attention to those butterflies. That's your body actually saying that that person's not safe. We've been programmed to believe that butterflies means we're excited, but it's our body's way of saying, I don't know if I'm safe in this. This makes me nervous. You're not sure if this person is being completely transparent. Maybe you found out they're not being transparent, like I said in the beginning, and you just blocked their ass. And now you're leaving, or they found out you're going to try and leave or move somewhere or travel or something. And they're trying to find their way back in somehow by telling you, oh, I'm committed. I'm here. I want to be with you. But you're looking at them like, dude, if you wanted that, why didn't you do it in the past? Like, why now? And honestly, people grow, they change, they do. They do. People change, not all people, but a lot of people change and they put in the effort. It just looks different maybe than what you want or what you think should be happening. Okay, Gemini, I hope this helped you. Hope it resonated. If you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe. Look at that description box down below. Contact me if you're interested in anything I have to offer service-wise. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you.